Good afternoon. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here with you today as we are about to watch history in the making. Less than 1% of all high school athletes get to call themselves collegiate athletes. So, whether you believe it or not, we are in the presence of the 1%. Today, well, yeah, there you go. Today, in just a few short moments, we will see Mathew Elizondo turn in his orange and white for black and gold and become a TLU Bulldog. And now, to welcome you to her campus, we have Assistant Principal Miss Patty Pete Rodriguez.
Good afternoon, and on behalf of Mr. Huerta, our principal, and Eagle Pass High School administration, I would like to welcome each and every one of you, and especially Mr. and Mrs. Elizondo, and Matt, congratulations. It is a big prestigious award or nomination or signing that you're doing. It's very breathtaking, I guess, for you as parents that, you're about to see your son go and play for the collegiate level. We wish you the best of luck, and I know high school baseball is not done, but I hope to see you all in the playoffs and hopefully district champs, guys. So go TLU Bulldogs, and once an Eagle, always an Eagle.
Today, we are here to watch another member of the Eagle Pass High School baseball dynasty take that step forward and become a collegiate athlete. Mathew, as I can tell right now, has a lot of fans out there. But someone very dear to him is here, and he would like them to come up to say a few words. So at this time, I would like to introduce to the podium your Eagle Pass ISD Board Secretary, Dr. Hector Alvarez.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me. The very first thing is I'd like to congratulate the family, the Elizondo family, Matt in particular, for this great accomplishment. This really doesn't happen overnight. It's something that grows, year after year, and it doesn't go unnoticed, and it doesn't go without commitment. Matt's accomplishments, Matthew's accomplishments in the field, they go, far, just not locally, but, he's traveled far to get where he's been. But that I know that wouldn't happen without the good coaching staff that we have here at Eagle Pass High School. Having said that, Mr. Mijares, our superintendent, and the rest of the school board congratulates Mathew and his family, and I'd like to just congratulate them on their behalf also. So congratulations from them. Going back to that, here at Eagle Pass High School, Coach Mendoza and his staff, they've created basically a family. They've created an ambiance of success throughout the years. And I'm a firm believer that success breeds success. As a student athlete here in high school, you do well, there's always the next one coming up, and they're looking at you. They're looking at you at how you did it, to try to follow and try to emulate what's been done. And at this point, I don't think there's any better right now than Mathew, because one thing is what he does on the field as a baseball player, as a scholar in school, but also I believe as history has taught us, this baseball program has brought more than student athletes. It's brought gentlemen back to Eagle Pass, to keep that spirit, to keep that want, that fire alive here in our community. And because of that, because of what has been created with this program, I think we have a lot of upstanding individuals here in our community. They've gone on to bigger and better things because of something as simple as being, following others, being disciplined. And that's one thing that I think Coach Mendoza and staff have really brought to the table. More than baseball, more than anything else, we want our kids to be upstanding individuals that can one day come back to our communities in some form or fashion and give to the younger ones. With that being said, I don't have to tell you guys that we see Mathew and his dad and his mom, his family, they're always out there, not just with their own sons, but with the rest of the kids. Kids as small as, 6 years old, 7 years old, up on up. And all these kids are looking at you guys out there, looking at him. They want to one day be like you all, Always remember that, guys. And I see all you guys supporting your friend and teammate. Always remember there's a child out there, there's a student athlete, elementary school, that's looking at what you guys do on and off the field. So keep that in mind, because that does go a long, long ways in preparing our student athletes for success. I'm really, really happy that this event came by, and I'm truly honored that the Elizondos wanted me to speak a few words, because they're I've known them for a long time, and I know that their successes is our success. His success is your success, because what the coaches out there at the other level, they're going to be looking out for you guys. They're going to be looking out. Why? Because they say, hey, there is some talent there. And there's been talent here for a long, long time. Thanks to the hard work and dedication that you guys have, and the hard work that the coaches have put in. The administration for giving you what you need, and for us to be prepared to provide what's needed for the schools in general, as far as putting on my school board cap. If there's lights, if there's turf, if there's anything that we need, we try to help out as much as possible. And slowly but surely, I think we're succeeding. But even now, I look out to the coaching staff, to the friends and family out there. There's a lot that have gone on to the next level. And they, in turn, have been role models to emulate. As student athletes ourselves, we want you guys to do even more than what we did, to get even better, to go further, and to accomplish more goals. And that's definitely the spirit of the Eagle Pass Independent School District, the spirit that I have as a lover of the sports. That's definitely something to look forward to. Today is a special day. It seems like it's getting more and more common to get student athletes to the next level because of this commitment that they have. But never underestimate the heart. That's what's going to get you to that next level. The heart, commitment, and your soul. Always respect your coaches, respect everyone out there, because you don't know who's watching. With that being said, I really, really, truly thank you all for being here to support Mathew and his family onto the next level, and we'll be looking out for him as more and more successes come to light. So thank you once again, Familia Elizondo. Gracias por la invitación, and wish you the best success. And if we can always help you when you're at that next level, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Alvarez. You hit on a very true fact. I have had the privilege to do letter of intent since I have been in this position for almost 7 years. And I can tell you that there has been no other program that I've done more letters of intent for than Eagle Pass High School baseball. And that is an attribute to the program you are helped building. So yes, big round of applause. As I said earlier, less than 1% gets to call themselves collegiate athletes. And I don't think you guys realize how amazing that is that we here in Eagle Pass, you, a part of Eagle Pass High School baseball dynasty, is a part of that 1%. It's unheard of for our population. So once again, big round of applause. With today being about Mathew and his successes, another person he would like to come up and say a few words is Mr. Olivas.
Good afternoon. I'd like to take the time to thank the Elizondo family for inviting me up here to speak on y'all's behalf, on their behalf. It's a privilege. It's an honor. It was a little bit of a shock when Coach Elizondo asked me last night. I'd like to start off with just hoping that the guys in the stands understand what it takes to get to that table, because everybody sitting there has that dream. You have that dream. You've had that dream. You've been trying, especially you guys up towards the top, the freshmen and the sophomores in the JV level. You're trying to get here. You're trying to play at that next level. Well, you have the example of it here in this family and in this young man right here. Mathew, I've had the privilege of knowing him since they were about 5, maybe 6 years old. Since I grew up with all of you guys coaching Little League and T-ball and all that stuff. I tried for years stealing Mathew over to football, and he just wouldn't do it. His dad wouldn't let him play. He had his heart set on baseball and on this day since that age. Many of those summers spent out there at the Little League field, he took games from us. He beat me, he beat us, he beat our teams. And then I even had the privilege of coaching him a couple of summers. More recently with the travel ball and the sliders organization, I've gotten to know him a little bit better on a personal level, a little deeper. Some of those long trips, some of those hotel nights in the lobby when I was behaving in the lobby and the other guys were outside. His dad would stand outside. You get to know the person. You get to know each other a little better. Mathew tends to be an introvert, a very quiet guy. But once you get to talk to him, there's some seriousness there. Outside of baseball, there is a deep faith. There's a deep commitment to family, to structure, to organization, to discipline within himself. And baseball has a saying that, is he a 5-tool player or not? Can he throw? Can he run? Can he field? Hit for average and hit for power? And yes, Mathew does all of that, as many of you do that out there also. But Mathew also believes in discipline, dedication, an extreme work ethic, okay, and accountability. There's an accountability there that you will always be able to count on Mathew to do what is expected of him. And that's not easy. For every one of us out here, for every one of you up there, that accountability is probably the hardest thing to come through, to always be there when you're needed. Yeah, there's some errors here or there. There's a pop-up or a ground-up, but that's not the important stuff. The important stuff is showing up every day to work, showing up every day to get it done. Countless of times, weekends that we call each other, hey, let's meet at Fuddruckers, let's meet at the restaurant, let's go have a beer, coach, to hear that. Wait, Matthew's getting in his cuts. So I estimate about 50,000 miles that the coach drove, that his mom had to sit there and listen to the coach talk about God knows what, right? 50,000 cuts that Mathew had to take to get to that seat. So if that's where you want to sit next year, guys, if that's where you want to sit a couple years from now, do you have what it takes to put in 100 cuts a day, 200 cuts a day, 100 ground balls per day? You know, for you infielders, that's not easy. You're going to take a lot on the shoulder, a lot on the chin. For the catchers, you're going to take them elsewhere. That's a lot more personal. For the outfielder, you might get hit in the face a couple of times. Are you willing to do that? Because every one of you there, sitting up there, wants to be at that seat. And like they've said before, it's like Dr. Alvarez said and Ms. Byrne, it's a commitment that got him here. And this is a great event. This is a great day for Matthew and his family, but it's also a great event for you guys because you get to see what it takes to get there. And the fact that if Matthew can do it, anyone can do it. But it does take that dedication and that commitment. So once again, I'd like to thank the Elizondo family for inviting me to do this. And congratulations to all of you, each and every one of you. You deserve it. And good luck next year.
Thank you, Mr. Olivas. As we pointed out earlier, and just by the sheer amount of applause and cheers that are going on in this room, Matthew has a lot of fans. But I think we can all agree that today would not have become a reality without his #1 fans sitting right next to him. Please join me in a big round of applause and welcome to the podium, Mr. and Mrs. Elizondo.
Well, first of all, thank you all for being here and being a part of my son's dream come true. Thanks to the Eagle Pass High School administration for letting us do this today. Coach Mendoza, I can't thank him enough, and his staff, all of these guys, all the coaches, for helping my son throughout his high school years. We're still not done. We're making the playoffs this year, hopefully. Well, not hopefully. We are making the playoffs. And Coach Ricky Ruiz, Coach Villa, Joe Villa, Chris Villa, Eric Valdez, Coach Stava, Coach Silva, all you guys, man. Coach Chisholm over there on top, Tor, everybody's been a part of this success that my son is having right now. So thank you. The Sliders organization, I can't thank them enough for what they've done to help Matthew on his development. I was going to say something about Marcus. So on his development throughout the years through the Sliders. So class act organization there. So from the bottom of my heart, my family, my friends, thank you, all of you, for being part of this. Thank you very much.
Whew. I didn't think I was going to get that nervous. Well, hello. I had to write mine because I'll go blank. Hello, good afternoon. First of all, I want to thank God for this special moment. It's been a long journey, but son, we just want you to know that it's been quite of a long ride. A lot of years of baseball, travel baseball, sacrifices, extra baseball practice, but it's been worth it because you have worked hard for it. I would like to thank everyone for being here on Matthew's special day and also to administration for making this event possible. Also, a big thank you to Coach Mendoza, Coach Ricky Ruiz, Coach Villa, and the rest of the baseball coaches. And of course, the coaches from the Sliders. But especially and foremost to Matthew's first coach, my husband, Julian, that he's always been there since Matthew hit his first baseball. As I can vaguely remember, our everyday conversations have been about baseball because we don't have daughters, so it's always been baseball, and I've always had to blend in with baseball and having to learn a lot about baseball. Son, we want you to know that we are extremely proud of you, and we know we love you. We have been blessed with two wonderful boys. We love you, and we can't wait to see you play in the next level. Sorry, I was so nervous. Thank you.
It is now the moment we have all been waiting for. We are about to watch history in the making as an eagle becomes a bulldog. Pen will be put to paper, and Matthew will sign his letter of intent to play baseball at Texas Lutheran University in Seguin, Texas. And now, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, Mathew Elizondo. An Eagle has become a Bulldog, and now let's welcome to the podium the man of the hour, Mathew himself.
Good afternoon. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. I really appreciate it. I'd like to thank God for blessing me with this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd like to thank the EPHS coaching staff for everything they've done for me for the past 4 years. I'd also like to thank every single one of the Sliders coaches that have coached me throughout the summers. I want to thank all my teammates and friends for always being there throughout my journey. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank my family for their endless support. To my mom, thank you for everything and always being my #1 fan. I wouldn't be where I'm at without you. To my dad, thank you for introducing me to the game of baseball and not only being the best coach, but the best father a son could ask for. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. I love y'all. I'm proud to call myself an Eagle and a Bulldog. Thank you.
Today would not have been possible without him being a member of Eagle Pass High School Baseball. And now to give us a little insight on just how talented this young man is, I introduce the king of Eagle Pass High School Baseball, Coach Ray Mendoza.
Good afternoon. Thanks for everyone who came out today. It's like everyone's saying, it's becoming more common for our kids to sign and go play college baseball, and it's all because of the parents and the support that they have as they grow up. It's a hard journey. It's not easy. People that have done it and people that have tried to do it, it's not always a successful story or a successful ending. But Matt, without a doubt, is one of the hardest working players that I've ever had, that we've had as coaches. We all love Matt. We know what he's going to bring to the table every time, and it's his best. And that's the one thing that we love and strive for all our kids, all our players to do when they put the uniform on, when they put the practice gear on, that they go out there and grind it out and work hard, and they bring the best that they can. I mean, we don't always have the most talented players, but we have the kids that work the hardest and they want it the most. And that's one of the key components that has made Eagle Baseball as a top team. And it's all because of what our coaches do, what our kids do in response to our coaches' techniques, and from what each individual brings. And Mathew, without a doubt, is an example to everybody. I know he's loved by the coaches. He's loved by the players. We've been picking on Matt all season long to be more vocal, to be a leader, to take charge, and he's been doing that. And every challenge that we give him, he steps it up and he does his best at it. And so far, everything has been going really well. So congratulations to you, Matt. I know it's been a hard road, like your mom said, travel ball, traveling, sacrifices. That's what it takes. Unfortunately, those are the things that us as parents have to give up and sacrifice for our kids. And Mr. and Mrs. Elizondo, without a doubt, you guys are a prime example of doing the right thing for your son. So, Matt, congratulations, and have fun being a TOU Bulldog.
One of my most favorite parts of this ceremony is before the ceremony even begins, I get to talk a little bit with the family and our athlete. And they just give me a quick insight into the life that they've led to bring here. But as we all know, you can't go through this journey yourself. So it's always fun to see who they like to invite up to come and say a few words. And Mathew has selected 4 young men to come up and say a few words. And they are Raymond Salinas, Hector Gomez, Joaquin Olivas, and Zach Zapata.
Hello, my name is Kali, and I've been friends and have been playing baseball with Matt for about 9 years now. And one thing anyone could tell you about him is that he is a hard worker.
He always wants to practice and put extra work in to better his game, and that's one of the reasons he is in the position he is in right now. I just want to congratulate you and wish you luck on the rest of your baseball journey. Love you, Matt.
Hello, my name is Hector. First of all, I want to congratulate someone I call a brother, someone who has been there with me since the beginning. I've been able to build a friendship with him on and off the field. I witnessed him grow as an individual, a teammate, and an overall person. Due to all the work he's been put in, he's been offered this amazing opportunity, and I couldn't be any more proud. I love you, carnal. Wish you nothing but the best.
Hi, my name's Joaquin, and first of all, I want to say congratulations to Matthew and his family. Matt, you've been like a brother to me ever since we met. Always pushing me to be the best I can, and for that, I thank you. Truly, I thank you. You are one of the hardest, if not the hardest workers I've ever met. All the late nights and extra cuts you put in have finally paid off. We are all proud of you, Matt. Once again, congrats, and I love you, Matt.
Good evening. My name is Zachary Zapata, and I'd like to congratulate Coach Elizondo and Ceci. They put in a lot of hard work for Matt, and Coach Elizondo's always been there for him. And a few words about a thank you to Matt for being our leader this year. He really stepped up to it. Also, thank you for pushing us, all four of us, ever since we joined the Broncos. I really appreciate that. And just thank you for being the greatest friend you could be to us, always. And I hope you do good in these next 4 years of your journey with the Bulldogs. Thank you.
Thank you, boys. And you know what? Matthew is a really good friend for giving you a heads up, because usually they just call people out and they stand up here not knowing what to say. So he did give you time to prepare. I'm going to leave you with some names right now. Mikey Villarreal, Joe Villa, Chris Villa, Ray Mendoza, David Lopez, Edward Mendoza, Checo Lopez, Mathew Elizondo. These are just a few of the great players that have come and furthered this program. Whose name will be next? That's what I'm challenging all of y'all to. Because when you join the elite that this man has just joined, you are creating not only a dynasty here at Eagle Pass High School, you're creating a culture here in Eagle Pass, Texas. Congratulations, Matthew. You 100% deserve this. I wish you the best of luck. And ladies and gentlemen, let's do one big, loud round of applause for Mr. Mathew Elizondo.